Hello guys, welcome. If you have rabbits and the kids die when they are still very young and you keep wondering what might have been killing them, then today we are going to study that. The first thing that may be killing your little or newborn ones could be cold. Cold. Let me show you something. You see this type of cage I have over here? It has the mesh used to make it, so it has a lot of spacing for air to pass through, which may be good at one point and another point may not be good. Now if you have rabbits here that want to deliver and the weather is cold, this type of cage may not be good for the rabbit, especially if that particular rabbit does not remove enough fur to cover the kids. So last month I had 30 kids and only 3 survived. Last month I had 30 kids and only 3 survived because of cold. The weather was cold in the Christmas season, and surprisingly most or none of the rabbits that delivered removed any of its fur to keep the little ones warm. I tried to give them the hay, but they still did not survive. So these are the 3 that survived. The 30 that we had, the 3 that survived. Look at the way this one has slept as if it is dead. Look at some kind of sleeping that this one has done. So these are the leftovers I have here. 30 kids, only 3 surviving. So to prevent that, I made these boxes. Actually, I bought them from a shop close by and I made it to be fixed like this for me, so that when I breed any female rabbit, I'll put it here for it to deliver. For now, I have some guinea pigs inside. I have guinea pigs inside over here. Then this one has a rabbit that has delivered. These rabbits are about 3 weeks old. You see how they've gathered over here? It means they are cold. It means they are cold, and this type of cage wouldn't be best for them. So when they are here, they gather together. When I came earlier in the morning, they were all together over here, trying to absorb heat from the other rabbit's body. So these are the rest here. So having this kind of box for their warmth will be very useful to me, and then to the rabbits, and finally to the kids. So that is it. Now another thing that can kill your bunnies, the little kids that has been delivered, is non-feeding of the mothers. Non-feeding of the mothers. If the mothers refuse to breastfeed them, as some of my rabbits were doing. This particular rabbit gave birth not long ago. You can see the date. It delivered not long ago, but we couldn't get the kids because it refused to breastfeed them. And when it happens that way, you, the owner of the farm, you have to observe and then catch the mother rabbit and make the mother rabbit to be put down and the little kids to breastfeed. That is what will help you, but most of the time it is 50-50. Sometimes it works, and at times it doesn't work. So let's see. You see my hay over here. They say make hay while the sun shines. So I've made my hay over here and I've stored it. So anytime the animals are about to deliver, I'll just fix some into the box for them. And luckily we have this animal here. This is my rabbit, delivered yesterday, and it removed a lot of fur, even though I gave it a lot of hay It still delivered, and I came to find that this fare is all over, flying all over the place. You can see, you see, the fares are flying all over the place. It did a very good job by removing the fare, but some of my rabbits don't do. So talking about the breastfeeding, you have to monitor the mother and notice that it is breastfeeding the little ones. If it's not breastfeeding them, you have to catch the mother and give the breast milk to the little ones. Then the other thing that could kill your little ones, like these ones that are growing and are now out of the nestling box, they are very susceptible. They can die easily. So you have to check what they eat. If they are being breastfed and they have to start eating the feed or the grass or anything, you have to make sure that you do the right thing so that they don't die because of stomach upset or any other thing. It is always advisable to give your rabbits grass that is dry, but it's not one that you dry in the sun. It's one that you dry in the shade. So you see I have my canopy here. I dry my grass under over here. And when you do that, you give the little ones the grass, it's better when it is dry because it wouldn't cause stomach upset for them. Even when they are old, even big rabbits, when you give them wet grass, sometimes it can cause bloat and other problems. So little ones, you don't have to give them the grass when it is very wet. And then these ones that we have here, these ones are 6 weeks old. I had to give them medication, coccidiosis medication, and you have to make sure that they are fit. You don't have to take anything for granted when you are rearing your rabbit. You can choose to give them that medication, or you can give them other leaves or herbs that will also protect them from dying. Now, last but not the least, you should know when your rabbit will be delivering so that you put in the nestling box at the right time. You should know when your rabbit will be delivering so that you put in the nestling box. This box, I place it in on the 8th of February, and then the animal delivered on the 9th of February. So if I had missed it by a day, I would have come and met that it has delivered into the cage, which wouldn't be the best. And some of them also, you give them the nestling box, they will not deliver into the nestling box. You come and the kids have been delivered in the cage. That too can cause death to the little ones. This particular rabbit over here, which I may one day use for meat, it looks huge, and I wish to get some of its kids here on the farm. But anytime it gets pregnant and you give it the nestling box, it will never deliver into the nestling box. Palomino, and I don't know whether I should say it's a bad mother or not. It will just remove the fare in one corner of the cage and it will deliver on the fare, whereas the nestling box will be around. It will just ignore the nestling box. So this particular rabbit, I have a space for it over here in one of these boxes. Now, if I breed it and it's about to deliver, I'll put it in the box and then create a hay area in the corner like that for it, and also put in the nestling box so that in case it wants to deliver into the nestling box, it's cold. And if it doesn't also want to deliver into the nestling box and it wants to deliver onto the hay that I'll create for it, then that one too will be okay. So know when your animals will deliver, so that you put in the nestling box at the right time. Do not let your animals get too cold. If they are in a cage like this, that will let them get too cold. After delivering the kids, you have to remove them from that place, or you have to secure the place in a way to make it warmer for the little ones that have been born. And when changing from breast milk to feed, you should know what to feed them so that they remain alive for you. And the last but not the least, you have to observe your rabbits. You see how the mothers are breastfeeding them. If you notice or observe the mothers are not breastfeeding them, you as the owner of the farm has to catch the mother and make it to breastfeed the little ones. So these are just a few I've observed on my farm that has been problems for why my kids or my little bunnies are dying. The 27 that died, for that one, usually they die because of cold. They died because of cold. So keep this in mind. If you have any more points or reasons why little bunnies will die, let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to Frenat Farms.